Hi, Jay Weiss here in South Pasadena. We're getting ready to do a live bee rescue from a valve box. So we have no idea what we're going to get into here today, so we want to be prepared. So this is our box with our hoses and stuff and some trash bags in there. Then we have smaller trash bags here. This is for the honeycomb, if we get some, so we can keep it clean. And then also in here we have a knife to be able to cut the comb. You'll see when we open up the valve box, the comb is stuck to the top of the valve box. And you want to be really cautious when you take the valve box and take the lid off. And then in here I have a bunch of different things. Water, because when you got honey, it can be really sticky. Now this is a custom bee vac. And what's interesting about a bee vac is here's the vacuum part that goes on the top, and it sucks the air up through here. There's a screen there to keep the bees from coming up, and this you can adjust how much suction you're getting, right? Underneath this is a regular deep box. So, and all these frames have some version of comb on it. Give it a little extra space, so it doesn't have 10 frames in there, only 9. There is a hole over here. That's where the hose, and the hose goes here. We'll put that over the shrubs here, and then we can use that if we have to. But my goal today is to do what I call a Dr. Doolittle bee removal, which is really kind of fun, because we want to not really be aggressive with the bees. We want to coax them into the nuke box. Okay, so our goal here is to cut the comb and then put the comb inside frames with rubber bands. I like to have metal in here, wire, so when I get the comb, I lay it down here and then use the rubber bands to hold it in place. And you know, it takes a lot more work for them to make comb, so if we can save their comb, that'll help the colony. So over here, this is my traditional toolkit. If we don't know where the bees are, and they're in a wall or something, I have a thermal camera here that I use to find out where the bees are. So that helps a lot, because I've done some removals where the homeowner or business said, hey, they're over here, and we made holes and we didn't find them. So over here is my smoker, and then an extra container to be able to put extra comb and brood comb and stuff. We have the homeowner, her daughter, and her daughter's friend. Hopefully we'll all be here, and we have bee suits for them, and we have gloves in there. So that's it for right now. I'm going to go on the other side, and we'll start moving things over. You know, once you know the nature of bees, whether they're in a managed box or they're in the ground, they all pretty much work the same way. And if you've been doing it for a while, you know when they're really aggressive and when they're really easy to work with. And right now, just based on this, you know, I'm getting pretty close to them. Glenn's gotten close to them. They seem to be halfway decent. But we won't know for sure until we open it up. So this is 1-to-1 sugar water. Sometimes you need to calm the bees down a little bit more, and you spray them with the sugar water. I try not to do that because it's just sticky, and but again, you want to be prepared, so always have all the tools that you might need. Get ready to rumble! And no matter what happens, don't worry, you're okay. Unless I say you're not okay, you're okay. So we have to start this just by trying to...
Oh, no, I don't like it.
Okay, so that's good. All right. Shh, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. This is the first time I've done this, and it should work this time. All right. So he's got it, right? And I'm gonna smoke it a little bit. You need to lift it up in the back?
No, that's
all right, so now we're gotta be very careful. We're gonna try to take it and lift it straight up. See, we can see the comb is already broken off. So you can see the bees here, they're pretty nice. They're not attacking.
No, they're not.
See? So that's really good.
We have friendly bees.
So now what we're looking for is the queen. This is a queen clip. So if I see the queen, I'll take this and I'll put this around her and close her in here.
They're gonna start flying
So the
around.
worker bees can come and go from this clip, but the queen is too big, so she'd be stuck in here, okay? So now, the comb is small. We got bigger comb over there. So the question is, do we want to start here or start there? I'm going to say that we want to start here because this is where there's a bigger load. So when we do that, the bees start to move, right? So what we're going to do is take this right here and cut it right here, like this. There you go. Yeah, no, see, they will get a little agitated, so they're starting to fly around me now, right? So there's a...
Katrina, come look.
So comb is directional, right?
Look, John.
So there is an up and a down on the comb because it's got a slight angle on it. So when they put the nectar in, the nectar doesn't drip out because it's on a slight angle upwards. So when we put the comb in these frames, we want to make sure it's faced the right direction. So the bees will then attach all this stuff. These pieces of comb that he's bringing up right now, they have
That's a big
what we
one.
call brood, right? So this means there's basically bees that are going to be born within the next week or so. Okay.
And the larva.
We'll put this one in here. Okay.
Put the larva there. Is that larva? Trachophobia? I think I have to. Quiet. Oh, that's a big one. Wow. Big piece. Doesn't even fit.
So now
So you might scoop.
he's going to scoop and he's going to put them in there on the, and you'll see like his whole hand will be covered in bees.
Oh, God.
Hold it up on the side.
This is the Dr. Doolittle. They're just doing what they do. They're just naturally moving off of his hand, right? So then now I'm going to smoke him a little bit on the outside, right? Trying to help corral them, so to speak. See this right here? These are the stingers and the venom sacs. So that he's gotten stung a bunch of times. And those are the venom sacs on the end of the stinger.
You're going to be, oh my gosh. I kind of wanted to see the queen, but.
Yeah, well, let's see.
There's a drone right here.
See? Oh, no, that's the queen.
That's
Got her.
See? There you go. So now we're just going to take this and put it right here, and you'll see in a short period of time,
Katrina, come
all the other bees will start coming to take care of the queen. Okay, well, we got the queen. We pretty much got everything done. We've got all the comb out of there, most of the bees out of there, but we don't have to worry about getting all the bees out because we have the queen. We're going to just close everything up, clean everything up a little bit, put the lid on the nuke box, and then just leave it here until tonight when all the foragers and all the bees are settling down. Our client, she is interested in having bees on the property. So after we introduce a new queen to this hive, so we know the known genetics of that queen, then we can bring the bees back to her property to a different location and let her have bees in her backyard, and then we'll take care of them for her.